what are the basics of custody in Alabama? Now, you've heard the word custody. You may not know what it means. Most people think custody is where the children lay their heads down at night and where they're going to sleep, who takes care of them most of the time. But custody can be legal or physical custody. Both of those are going to come into play. When we talk about legal custody, many times the parents after a divorce are going to share joint legal custody, which simply means that both parents have input and decision-making authority over these children. Because, look, you've been a parent for all these kids' lives. You think you ought to have some say about whether they're going to go to school, if they're going to have a surgery, what kind of religious upbringing they'll have, maybe even who their friends are going to be or what kind of social or cultural activities they're going to be involved in. All of those things come into play with legal custody. And then on the other side, the physical custody is so important because as a parent, you want and you need to know that your children are taken care of, that their education is provided for, that their medicines are given on a regular schedule. Those things about where a child lives are extremely important. So in Alabama, we break it down into legal custody and physical custody. Many times parents will share joint legal custody with one parent being designated as the primary physical parent. Some courts in Alabama only award sole physical custody, and they don't do any kind of shared schedule like that. At least they don't designate it as a primary physical. It'll be sole custody to one parent. But more often than not, parents can share joint legal custody, which means you both have the right to have input into what's going on in the children's lives, even if the children primarily live with one parent or the other parent. So if you have a divorce where you are going to share joint legal custody, but your spouse gets primary physical custody, the good news is that doesn't mean you're cut out altogether. That's a basic you need to understand, is that you can have joint legal and primary physical, and you're still fully involved as a parent. That just means the child's going to live most of the time with the other parent.